I thought I'd give my 2 cents about this often versus often question. One of my students recently asked, do you say often or often? And I had to think about it, because I would say that I almost always say often. I may have said often in the past. So which is correct? First of all, if you check Cambridge Dictionary, the Oxford Dictionary, and the American Merriam-Webster Dictionary, they all will give both pronunciations. So I don't think you can say that often is incorrect, but I also don't think you can say that often is the perfect, pure pronunciation. And why I'll say that is that even if you were to say that British English is the perfect English, and that the ultimate, pure, beautiful sound is often, I've read where Queen Elizabeth doesn't say often. So if the Queen of England, I'm sorry, she's passed away, but in her recordings she didn't say often. Now if I'm wrong, please send me a message. But I have read where even the Queen didn't say often. Now if you look on YouTube, you'll see British English teachers say that they say often, and that's correct. They might be right. I've seen American English teachers say that often makes you sound too posh or something like that. And you should just say, or you should just pronounce the word as often if you want to speak naturally. Well, as you can tell, I'm not British and I'm not American, I'm Australian, which means some people would say I shouldn't teach English in the first place. They're probably right. But what I would say to anybody watching me who is not a native speaker of English, choose whichever you like. I would tell you that 80%, maybe more, of native English speakers will not pronounce the T. So you don't have to. But if you're Japanese or Chinese or learning English as a second language, I would say don't get too caught up in little things like that. Just say whatever you like. Just say whatever you like. It's okay, but just start speaking. And if there are some teachers who watch this video, and I don't think you'd bother because I've only just started and I don't have many views anyway, and you want to argue with me, that's okay. Go ahead and argue. But I don't think it's a big deal. I often say often. Sometimes I might have said often in the past, but it doesn't really matter. Just start speaking. Just go for it. Don't get caught up. Don't think, I don't even know how to say often. Is it often or often? I'll just wait and I'll study more. No, don't do that. Just start speaking. Okay? Okay? If anybody really wants to argue this point, just remember that in the Cambridge Dictionary, the Oxford Dictionary, and the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, those three, the big three, they all give both pronunciations, often and often, in their pronunciation guide. So it's okay. All right. this is one of my first videos. I really think there are fantastic YouTube channels for learning English. I really think if you want to learn English, go and look at all the YouTube channels. But I'm just starting. I just decided that I would do this. I've taught Japanese students English off and on for 25 years. I'm not an expert, but I learned to speak Japanese. So I think I know how to learn a language and I know how to help people. Most of all, I like to encourage people to just speak, even if you make mistakes. So if you like my explanation, I'm really happy. I'm going to try and make lots and lots and lots of videos. I'm not really good at it, but I'm going to try. Okay, thanks. Thanks.